Well, Dr. Zack came out with a new video. And flat earthers aren't just eating it up, they're mirroring it. Let's see, here's one on Globebusters. And what do you know? Even Antonio mirrored it. Well, gosh, Antonio, didn't you tell me that experimentation in CGI did not reflect real life? I seem to recall you saying that. Spaghetti much? Anyway, since I'm already working on this on another video, I'll save you guys the model for it right now. Because Dr. Zack specifically said in his video,
But of course, if you see me doing anything wrong, don't get mad. Show me what I'm doing wrong, and I promise to delete this video if you convince me. Here is my email.
I sent him an email with the following information. So let's cover a couple of things here. Previous employee of NASA, retired. Thank you for pointing that out. Fred, he didn't just come up with this eclipse like last week, okay? He didn't come up with it last month. He didn't come up with it last year. Okay, NASA is citing the body of work that he did called The Canon of Solar Eclipses, which he wrote in 2006. And he didn't just talk about this eclipse. He talked about and mapped every single eclipse, mathematically correct, mathematically predictable, over a 5,000 year span.
Oh my God.
Going all the way back to 2000 BC and continuing on all the way up to 3000 AD. Now I recommend you go over to this website and download any of his maps. The entire documentation of which NASA is citing here is conclusive, peer-reviewed, and basically taken as fact. You can look up every eclipse that has happened in the 5,000 year time span. I saw this one when I was in Kosovo. I saw a part of this one a little over a year ago. The guy wasn't retired. It doesn't matter even if he was retired. People do things in their off time anyway. Who cares? Next thing. Tracking things on a Mercator map when dealing with the 3D world is not going to get you very far at all. So putting a moon here and a sun there and all this other stuff is not going to get you very far at all on a Mercator map. SunCalc and MoonCalc both use a Mercator map, which you are trying to use as a 3D reference, which is actually an incorrect way to do that. The reason why it's incorrect is very simple, because it's not three-dimensional in relation to other three-dimensional objects in a three-dimensional world. So trying to say that the sun is supposed to be here and the moon's supposed to be there and whatever, it's a crock of shit.
Oh my God.
But then, it didn't take me very long to figure out your model. Number one, the sun stayed stationary, the earth stayed stationary, but the moon moved, which all by itself is wrong, which is why the sun is offset from the earth in your diagram. But we won't even go there, because you know what? Your entire model is wrong. How do I know that? It's very simple. We all know that the earth tilts, 23.5 degrees? Okay, we all know that. And if you don't know that, at least you have to use that in your model, right? Because look, you did that. Now, if you look at the grid plane of your viewport in AutoCAD, you can tell, not just from the cute little line that you drew, but you can tell which direction the Earth is tilted. The way you have it here, and this is no bullshit, the way you have it here, if I were looking from the sun side, you have it tilted 23.5 degrees clockwise. If I was looking at it from the sunlit side, where all of your experimentation is taking place. This is almost embarrassing to point out. I mean, it's really almost embarrassing. If you look up any diagram, okay, this is why you have to use the model right if you're going to try and debunk it. If you look at any diagram regarding the solstices and the equinoxes, you've got it tilted the wrong way.
Oh my God.
Literally the wrong direction. The way you have your Earth angled is only a few days off from the MARCH Equinox. All of your measurements, all of your angles that you're doing here are from MARCH Equinox. So every single angle that you have produced, you're on the wrong side of the year. You're on the wrong side of the planet. You are 6 months off with the locality of the places that you are measuring from. 6 months off. Here's what it looks like when an eclipse crosses the United States in the springtime. Here's what it looks like in the fall time. Notice something? And the sad part is that these yahoos weren't even smart enough to notice that. You wanted somebody to identify any problems? Yeah, your whole video is wrong, dude. Your whole video is wrong. So if you don't research your proof, then what proof is your research, man? Really? If you don't research your stuff, putting it out on a YouTube video and putting your name on it, well, you're not doing yourself any favors. Y'all have a nice day.
Oh my god.